Hello everyone, today I am going to give you demo session on the IBM AIX training. I'm the trainer of IBM AIX plus Linux and Unix technologies. I am having 7+ years of experience in IT industry and total 6+ years of experience on IBM AIX administrator. Currently I am working with Core Computing Technologies as a senior AIX administrator and I am 6.1L system administrator certified. Apart from AIX, I can learn the technologies on, I can give you training on Linux plus Unix. Today we are going to learn what is our base agenda in today's demo session. So introduction about the operating system. What is exactly the operating system? Basically, you should know what exactly the operating system means. So introduction to Linux, then IBM AIX. Next, we will cover the topic on Linux versus Windows. What are the major differences between Linux OS and Windows OS? Then next, what are the features of AIX? Main features highlighted in the demo session. Why we are using the AIX? Then what are the advantages of AIX? Then next, we will cover the topic on Unix versus Linux. This is the main agenda of today's. Before that, I'll explain the course syllabus of IBM AIX training. The course curriculum. In basics, before to learn the IBM AIX technology, you should know the basics of Unix or Linux. So basics we will cover file system of Unix. What is the Unix file system structure? Architecture. We are going to cover the kernel, what's kernel and operating system architecture of Unix. Then creating, removing, copying. All the in basics part we will cover whole and soul part of Unix operating system basics. How to create file, how to move. If you already know the contents of Unix or Linux, then well and good. But still, we will just overview of all the basic commands like VI editor, uses operator commands, wildcard characters, how to use the input and output redirections. So the basic part we are going to cover in basics of Unix. After getting clear on Unix topic, we will jump on AIX introduction. In AIX, we will cover the topic introduction of AIX, introduction to T-series servers, T-series features, P4, P5, P6, and P7 hardware features. Then differences between AIX 6.1 version and AIX 5.3 version. Basically, the commands are mostly the same. Only few differences are there. I have used both versions. I have done 6.1 as well and 5.3 version as well. I didn't see any major differences in commands. Everything is the same, but what are the higher major differences that we are going to check? So next, we will check on upgradation from version 5.3 to 6.1. How to upgrade the version max version to minimum version to maximum 5.3 to 6.1. You can migrate from 6.1 to 7 as well. But we will check in this session 5.3 to 6.1. Next, we are going to cover evaluation of AIX servers and AIX operating system. Then we will check the contents like graphical views, how to use the GUI in AIX. Like in Unix, Linux, there is no GUI base, but in AIX there is a major feature we can use the graphical view using the SMITI tool. What is SMITI and all that we are going to check in our next lectures. It is nothing but the graphical view system management interface tool. Then next we will check on AIX on build server. So this is the course syllabus of our basics of Unix and then AIX introduction. What exactly these course contents include that we are going to check in today's demo session. Basically the introduction of AIX, then hardware features of IBM AIX, what exactly mean by your AIX operating system, what are the features. Then next, what are the advantages of AIX? So in the market, if you check how to learn the IBM AIX technology, there are various and number of institutes. We can say there are from where you can learn the IBM AIX. The most important main site is you can learn from www.ibm.com. Then other site also is good one. From LearnQuest you can learn. But to learn the IBM AIX you require the hardware. It is not the open source like Unix and Linux. So the next question in your mind, if I certified, what exactly the logo, what type of exam I should give for from this learning. So it is IBM certified system administrator AIX XX, whatever the version we have done, that administration certification you will get. This is the logo of the certified IBM power system. If you are given the certification for AIX 6.1, like this, the logo will be there, and you will get the certificate also. So once you you have completed all the course of your IBM AIX and basics of Unix, you will get certificate of achievement. What course name you have completed, that course name and your name. So this is the course completion certification. After the full and full complete certificate means if you clear the exam stage, if you pass with good score, then only we will provide you the this course completion certificate. As I said, we will check on this course what the contents we are going to check. Basics of Unix, Linux or AIX. So first question I would like to ask you all, what exactly mean by operating system? So OS is nothing but your software program that enables the computer hardware to communicate software with the other computer software. You need operating system to interact between the user and the machine. So if there is there is no OS, your machine is useless. Suppose example, if your computer box requires the CPU, this CPU requires the operating system. If there is no CPU, there is no operating system, the machine is useless. So operating system is a software program that enables your computer hardware to communicate between the operator and the computer software. So this is your operating system. So next we will check on what is IBM AIX. IBM AIX is far from IBM company, and AIX means Advanced Interactive Executive. So IBM AIX Core Systems operating system offers you the highest level of performance in security and reliability of any Unix operating system. It allows the system administrator to divide memory, CPU, and disk access between the various blocks. How? Suppose means as a AIX require the HMC, hardware management console, or VIO, virtual input output. So from VIO you can divide your CPU, memory, processing units. You can divide it and share it to the other resources. Meaning is that. So AIX allows the system administrator to divide CPU, memory, and disk access between the various blocks using VIO or HMC. First of all, you will need the HMC. On HMC, create the virtual resources. From that virtual resources, you can allocate this memory to this application like that, this alpha like this. So AIX is not open source like Linux. Meaning is like Linux, Unix, all those operating systems are open source. You can download it and use it. But AIX is not like this. AIX is not open source. You require the special hardware to run the operating system. Which hardware? For HMC. Run AIX, you require the HMC box. So what is HMC? HMC is nothing but the hardware management console to run your operating system. Which operating system? AIX. AIX is nothing but your Advanced Interactive Executive. Clear? So in this topic we have covered in this slide what is mean by operating system and what exactly means AIX. And it is freely available, yes or no? Like Linux, Unix are available, freely available, open source, those are, but AIX is not open source. So next we are checking the major differences between the Linux and AIX. Linux is developed by Linus Torvalds and AIX is developed by IBM. So the name of Linux or Linux operating system from the name of this author Linus Torvalds. Next difference, it is not a difference, is how the name of Linux comes and how the name of AIX from where it came. So IBM is developed by AIX operating system. So next, it's targeted system, unlike embedded systems and mobile personal computers. Major of targeted system of Linux, and AIX is basically we are using on types of servers and workstation. It's Linux using the most means architecture is Linux are x86, then ARM, then PowerPC like this. So ARM is the nothing but your Acron RISC machine processor. Very high processor it is using Linux operating system. And in AIX, it's computer architecture supported by AIX or PowerPC, AC and PowerPC all. Next, we check its package management depends on the distribution. Meaning, means Linux or AIX is distributed like Fedora, CentOS, SUSE Linux. So it's and AIX, its package management is install p and rpm. You can install the patches using the install p or rpm command. Basically, we are using the install p command to upgrade the version, means upgrade the patches, upgrade the software or install the software. And it's in Linux, its package management depends on distribution. Means which distribution we are using, it uses accordingly the patches. So next, the file system is supported in Linux are ext2, ext3, ext4, and NFS. In AIX, suppose it supports AIX JFS, JFS2, like JFS generalized file system, advanced generalized file system. What are means meaning of this JFS, JFS2, ISO, NFS that we are going to cover in our next lectures. Okay, clear about the major difference between Linux and AIX. So lab setup training, IBM AIX training lab setup what you are required to run your operating system. Prerequisites are HMC box as I said. Then IBM AIX operating system ISO disk image required. Which operating system you are going to install on that HMC. System requirements minimum 10 GB of memory, 4 GB of RAM, and Windows any version 10, 8, 7. Windows 10 is there and then Windows. So this is the training lab setup. What's the requirements, prerequisites to run the IBM AIX operating system. So from IBM AIX training, what additional courses if you want to learn, just check it on below side as I mentioned, www.ibm.com. You can check additional courses. So after doing the basic AIX course, what we are going to learn, take the HAPAK advanced, you can learn from this URL. Advanced means there Power HA, you can learn the advanced topics if you are interested. And basic questions in interviews, in mock interviews, they ask about what is operating system, what is Linux, what is the major differences if you have had some experience on Linux, Linux, they will check on the different version. On this version, this command will learn or not. Like these basic questions they will ask in mock interviews. What is kernel? And what is meant by AIX? What are the main features of AIX? So you should know all those questions that I have already covered in our sessions. What is the latest version of Linux differences? If you have any doubts regarding the subject, course timing, resource allocation, we can discuss and you can drop the mail to the team as well on the below mentioned mail ID. Just open it, double click it, you will get the window like this. I'm closing this screen to explain you how to open it. Close the terminal. Once you open the virtual terminal VMware box, you can see the screen like this. It is the virtual workstation from where you can create the machines and install operating system. If you want to install CentOS, if you want to install Red Hat. So I have installed here Red Hat. I created the machine. From here, file, new open window, you can create the machine and install it. It's simple. Simply right click here, open or create new virtual machine. So like this, there are steps to install or create the machine. Once you create the machine, the pane in my computer, you can see the icon like this. I have installed here. First, I have created 3 machines for the SUSE Linux, SUSE 11 point version I'm using. Then big IP, just load balancing. This is the second machine I have created on virtual on VM, and this is my Linux or Unix. Here I can learn, I can type in commands whichever you require. So open this, you can double click it and or start it. Once you start it, the screen will be like this. Now I want to go into the terminal. So what is terminal? It is the command input. If you give the input, you will get the command output. Where is that terminal? Here. You can right click from the terminal or else go into the applications, then system tools, then terminal. These are the 2 ways you can go into the terminal to execute or to run your commands. Clear? Okay, so here I explained you. In our next session, I will explain how to create the virtual machine, how to install the RHEL or CentOS machine. So here just for the demo purpose, I have already created the machine. I have installed the Red Hat operating system here, Linux operating system having version 6, and here we are going to learn the basic commands. Just click on the terminal. You will get the command prompt window like this from here also. Right click and open in terminal. So it is same. Maximize it. This is the normal prompt. If you want to go into the root user, then press in switch user and hash. Press enter. You will ask here the password. Type in the password. You will get the root authorities. Now I am administrator user. If you want to type in the commands on normal user also, you can learn. But what are the permissions are given to the normal users that you have to check. Here I have not created any user for which I want root privileges. So I am taking here root user terminal. So type in switch user and hyphen. So the first command I am going to tell you, the ls command, long listing of files, ls-lrt. Hyphen is nothing but the options which are the flags covered in the ls command. So enter. Here you will get the long listing of files whichever created, like I have created the directory then one listing of files. Then next, if I want to create any directory, simply type in mkdir and directory name. Suppose xyz. Here your one directory name xyz is created. To check whether my directory is created or not, type in ls-l you can use, or my best practice I always use ls-lrt. Why? Because when it's created, log means detailed information, it will show ls-lrt. So see, you can see here my directory is created. So the very again many, this is the basic command, but if I want to check the particular of this command, means sometimes you forget what exactly the command options, what are the command flags I want to check. In Windows we are always we are taking the help of Google. So like in here in Linux, Unix, uh, AIX, we are using the man command, manual page. If you want to check any command related help of that particular command, if you want to check the help, then use the man page always. It's very good practice to use the man page. Man, then mkdir. The syntax is man and the command name. The command name should be correct. You should know the command mkdir. Then next command, suppose L. Any you can type anything like xyz, man xyz. It is a utility. It is a tool. Excel, but dir. It will show you the detailed information of this mkdir command. It creates a directory like this. If you want to come out from this window, Control Z, Control X. Suppose I want to check the command of top. It will show you the top command. What exactly it will show you the top commands. It displays the Linux task like this. Here the description you can check which are the flags, what documentation, what option you want to check. Then this Just press enter. If you want to what other details are there, you can check in. Press enter. It's done. Then control Z. Next, we are going to check the CD command. CD means changing, or else we will check the PWD present working directory. Where exactly I am to check the present working directory. I am in a root. Suppose I want to move from one part to another destination, another path. If you want to go, then always use the PWD. If you are confusing, then only. Suppose now I am XYZ. Yes, XYZ LSLRT. Now check where you are, PWD. Like in Google Map, we are checking if you open the maps, you can see where you are. So PWD show you the like this, where exactly you are. I am in now root and then XYZ path. Earlier where I was in root only. I have created one directory, then I have changed the directory from CD, change directory mode CD XYZ, and now I have checked where I am, PWD, so root and XYZ. Clear? So this is about the present working directory. Next, if I want to check who is currently logging to my system, just I want to check how many users are there, who is currently logged into my system, then press in who command. There are only two users or root user. I was there very first in the beginning. I have logged in. So here are the names. From which terminal you have logged in. This terminal details what time I have logged in, that details. Here in who you can see the detail information. If I want to check only the user names, then who am I? It will list only the usernames. In who command, we will get the details. So next we will check the how to remove the directory. I have created this XYZ directory. How to remove this? Use rmdir and directory name. Why this message is there? Because you are currently present in that directory. Because it means you are working in this directory. If you are working, then you cannot delete it. Remove all the contents in that directory. Whatever the files are there. Contents means what? If I created in directory one file, two files, three files, so first delete that files and then use the command. But here I have not created the file, but still the message is there, meaning you are currently in that directory. That's why. So come out from the directory, press CD, check ls-lrt xyz. You can see here xyz. Okay. So that's why the message was try to remove the directory rmdir and xyz. Sorry, xyz. The directory is removed. Now check lslrt. It's deleted. Now next, if many directories are created, how to create a file in that blank file if you want to create or data in that files. So I have already created the directory one, or else if you want to create new here. Here I am on the root. Okay, first create the directory abc, check in lslrt. Here abc directory is created, go to that directory abc. Now check pwd. I am in root abc. Now to create any blank file, use touch command, create a blank file AAA. Now you can see here AAA file. This file is created. Okay, clear. Now if you want to add data in this file AAA, this is the blank file, right? If you want to see what are the contents in this file, then the command is cat. Simply I want to check what is the data in this file. Use cat AAA. There is nothing. Why I have not added any contents in this file. So if you want to add contents, use the redirection operator or greater than operator twice AAA. Now you have the working pane area. Here you can type it in this 1Q anything. Suppose example I'm typing anything 1 2 3 long file and just control Z. So my file is created. Now check, and if any additional data you want to add, this is my data added. I have viewed from VI editor. So come out. If you want to come out from the VI, press escape, then double pull. If you want to save, then save it. If you don't want to save, press single Q and exclamation mark. But I want to save it, and then WQ, press exclamation mark and press enter. So this is how we have created the file. If you want to create a file using VI editor, you can use PIEP like this. The blank file, it created. This is only the view of file. If you want to insert the contents in this file, you have to press the input mode. There are different modes in VI editor: executive role, view mode. So insert mode, I have pressed insert C. You can see here insert option is there. Now type in any data. Suppose example in this file this data is done. Suppose it's done. My typing is done. My file creation is done. If you want to save, press escape key, then colon WQ and exclamation mark. If you don't want to save the data, simply press colon and Q and exclamation mark. The file will not get created. Here, so these two files we have created using simply cat and then vi board. Now you have a question here in ls lrt why this is looking like this. What is this rw then r? It is nothing but give the file permissions. If there are n number of users working in a single project, then what permission I have to give to that particular user, then you can use the permission. Chmod command is there to give the permissions. I don't want that particular X user to see my file, then give the permission only read. Like this you can give using the command chmod. First I will come out and check to which particular file I want to give the permission. So cd a b c, go into that directory. If you want to give the full permissions to this directory, you can give it as well. Check here which are the files created in cd abc, aaa and bbb. Now here I want to give the permission, full permission to aaa. Then use the command chmod 77755 aaa and check here ls-lrt. See the color is changed and full permission read write. So how these permissions are set that we are going to see. 755 is the symbolic, means using numbers you can give the permission, or symbolic way also you can give using plus, minus or operators. So here we have used with using the numbers. Numbers what exactly means? Suppose I want to give only the read permission. For read permission there are numbers like 4 2 1. 4 is for read, 2 is for read write and execute. Like this permission you can give. 1 is for execute only. Execute means what? The X user only can execute my file. He cannot edit, he cannot write, only the run permission. Like this. So in next our lectures I will explain you how to give the file permissions. What is means how to set the permission 755 700 655 like this. So in this basic introduction session, you just concentrate on how to create the directory, how to remove directory, how to change directory, how to check my path where I am exactly PWD, how to move from one part to another path if I want to go to the CD ABC, how to give that path these basic commands, and how to log in to the user who is currently logged in your terminal, how to check that who am I command is there, who command is there. So these are the basic commands we should learn in the first lecture only. There are n number of commands that we are going to check in our next further lectures. So if you have any doubt in these basic commands, you can ask.